The Airbnb sat on a quiet hillside, overlooking the glittering city below. A sleek black SUV pulls into the driveway of a luxurious modern two-story home. Carmen is the first to get out. "Wow, this is way nicer than you made it out to be, Lisa," she says, looking around the house. "How'd you even find this place?" "Connections, girl. Being an influencer has its perks," Lisa replies smugly, whipping her hair around and flashing a smile as if she's being photographed by the paparazzi. Naomi whistles as she grabs her bags from the trunk. "Hey, we need a little luxury after midterms. Girl, do not rain on this parade." Nadia, the shy one of the group, looks up at the house with a smile. "Let's just hope it's cleaner than the last place we went to. That one smelled of bleach and bad decisions." They all laugh as they walk up the stone driveway towards the front door. Lisa types the code in, and with a faint beep, it opens to their home for the weekend. As the door swings open, the group all gasp at the sight before them. Inside, the house was a sight to behold. Sleek white walls with minimalist furniture and floor-to-ceiling windows that let the sunset flood the space with golden light. The living room boasts a massive sectional, and the open kitchen gleamed with stainless steel appliances and granite countertops. "This place is insane," Naomi says as she spins around, taking it all in. Carmen walks to the glass window that opens onto the deck. "Look at that view," she says as she presses her hand against the window. Lisa, without missing a beat, heads straight for the stairs. "I call dibs on the master." Naomi jumps into action. "Hell nah, girl, you watch your damn mind." "I call dibs." Nadia rolls her eyes and smiles as she heads to the kitchen. "That's cute, girls. You think our drunk asses are walking up the stairs this weekend." The other girls look at Nadia's back and laugh as they follow her into the kitchen. As they explore the house, Carmen hangs back, her eyes looking at the shadows in the corners of the open concept space. For a brief moment, she feels like something was off with the house. Naomi lets out a piercing squeal as she throws open the French doors. "There's a freaking hot tub!" "You're kidding," Nadia says, following her. They both do a happy dance as the excitement for the weekend sets in. The group gathers in the kitchen, where Lisa pops open a bottle of wine and passes the glasses around. "Here's to surviving midterms," Lisa says, raising her glass. "To surviving midterms," the others echo, clinking their glasses, laughter filling the air. Outside, the wind picks up, rustling the trees around the house. For a moment, the lights flickered, but no one noticed. It wasn't long before the house pulsed with the hum of music from the Bluetooth speaker. The girls had switched to comfy clothes and were dancing around the living room in their socks and oversized sweatshirts. The sleek living room now looks like a nightclub with half-empty wine glasses on the coffee table, a few open bags of chips, and Lisa's forgotten phone lighting up with notifications from her short live video she posted earlier in the night. "Truth or dare," Lisa yells before flopping down on the sectional and sitting cross-legged. "Oh my God, are we back in high school?" Naomi says with a smirk as she puts her glass down on the table. "High school or not, it's happening," Lisa shoots back. "We're making memories tonight, bitches." Carmen rolls her eyes as she sets her glass down too. "Fine, but I'm not doing anything crazy tonight, got it?" "Noted," Lisa says, rubbing her hands together like a cartoon villain. "Hold on, let me record this." She sets up her camera in the corner of the room where the whole scene is captured and presses record. "All set?" Carmen asked. "Okay then. Truth." Lisa gives her a disgusted look. "Ugh, how lame. Fine. Have you ever kissed someone in this group?" The girls all start laughing as Carmen's cheeks turn bright red. "What kind of question is that? No, of course not." "You're lost," Naomi teases as she flips her braids dramatically. The game goes on for a while as each turn escalates in ridiculousness. The girls were on the third bottle of wine when Lisa decided it was time for something new. "Okay, new game," she says. "Who's down to summon Bloody Mary?" The room goes quiet as the others look at her. "You mean like the urban legend?" Naomi asked, breaking the silence. "Yeah," Lisa says with excitement. "Come on, we're in this fancy house with a gigantic mirror in the bathroom. It's perfect." "That's so dumb," Carmen says, shaking her head. "It's an urban legend. You don't still believe in that shit, do you?" "Exactly," Lisa says as she stands up. "It's harmless, unless you're scared." I'm not scared, Carmen says, though her voice cracks a little. Then let's do it, Lisa shouts and starts for the stairs. Nadia hesitates. Isn't there some kind of rule about messing with stuff you don't understand? She mutters, standing her ground. Rules are meant to be broken, Lisa says as she starts up the stairs. The girls follow her to the master bathroom, the dimly lit hallway amplifying the sounds of their footsteps. The bathroom was sleek and modern, with a massive mirror stretching across the wall above the sink. Lisa flicks the light off, making the room dark except for the light of her phone's flashlight. Okay, who's gonna say it? She asked, looking at the group through the mirror. Bitch, you dragged us in here. You do it, Naomi says, giving Lisa her signature side eye and head swirl. Lisa rolls her eyes and turns to face the mirror, holding her phone low to avoid the glare in the glass. She begins chanting the name 3 times as the girls hold their breath behind her, looking in the mirror for any signs. For a moment, nothing happens. Then the light from the phone flickers. Did you see that? Nadia whispers, clutching Carmen's arm. Shh, it's just a phone, Lisa says, though her voice shivers slightly. The room grew colder, the air heavier. The reflection in the mirror seemed darker than it should have been. Lisa, Nadia whispers, turn the light on, please. But before Lisa could move, the mirror fogs over, and in the haze, the faint outline of the letters appear. Get out. The girls all scream and pile out of the door. Lisa quickly turns the switch, flooding the room with light. The mirror was clear. What the hell was that? Naomi said, her voice shaking. It was probably just, I don't know, condensation or something, Lisa says as she puts her phone away. Naomi throws her hands in the air as she backs away. Okay, I'm sobered up. I'm done. No more games. Agreed, Nadia says quickly. The group head back to the living room in tense silence, the earlier laughter and excitement now replaced with unease. The living room felt different when the girls returned, the earlier sense of their laughter now replaced by tension. They huddled on the couch, their faces pale. The speaker was off, which left the room eerily silent, except for the wind outside blowing. What do you think that was? Carmen broke the silence as she clutches a pillow tightly to her chest. I honestly don't know, Lisa says, running a hand through her hair. This place is probably rigged to make us think it's haunted. Rigged? Girl, explain how you rig a mirror to do that, Naomi says. Nadia crosses her arms. I told you we shouldn't mess with that kind of thing. There are rules for a reason. Rules? Carmen scoffs. It's an urban legend, not a law. Yeah, well, urban legends come from somewhere, don't they? Maybe we woke something up that was better off left alone. The lights above the girls flickered briefly, the sound buzzing softly before steadying again. The girls freeze as they all look up. Did that just happen? Naomi whispers. It's probably bad wiring, Nadia says as she shifts uncomfortably in her seat. Yeah, expensive places like this have bad wiring, Carmen says sarcastically. The lights dimmed again, this time for a bit longer, and a faint whisper goes through the room. Naomi bolts up. Nope, fuck that. We got whispering now? Come on, man, I ain't drunk enough for this shit. Carmen stands behind her. I'm going to bed. This house is creeping me out. The girls mumble uneasy goodnights as they head to their rooms, leaving the living room in darkness. Nadia, already on edge from the bathroom incident, curls up tightly under the covers in her room, her eyes darting to the shadows playing along the walls. Carmen is in the next room, and despite the scares earlier, fell asleep almost immediately, exhausted from the day. Lisa and Naomi, sharing the master bedroom, whispered softly before finally drifting off. The house remained silent for hours, until the faint sound of deliberate footsteps broke the stillness. Lisa's eyes snap open as she sits up, straining to hear where they were coming from. The footsteps grew louder, heavier, like someone was pacing. Naomi shoots up beside her. Tell me that's one of the girls. Lisa looks at her phone. Time was 3 a.m. She slips out of bed, turning the flashlight on, and with Naomi behind her, she opens the door and peeks out. Did you hear that? Carmen says as she steps out of her room. Lisa nods as she whispers, it sounded like someone walking. The girls all exchange uneasy looks as they step into the hallway together. The atmosphere was heavy. The group make their way towards the stairs and slowly descend, the stairs creaking with each step. The living room was empty, the kitchen dark and undisturbed. Maybe it was the wind outside, Nadia whispers. Wind doesn't sound like boots and hardwood, Lisa whispers back sharply. A sudden creak overheard makes them all jump as they look towards the ceiling. That's the hall upstairs, Nadia whispers. The footsteps resume normal at first, but then break out into running as it runs towards the stairs before fading away. Okay, I'm officially convinced this place is haunted, Naomi says. Let's go back to bed, Lisa suggests. Naomi looks at her like she was crazy and waves her hand above her. And pretend that just didn't happen? Yes, Lisa said firmly. I don't want to think about it anymore, okay? Nadia and Carmen both say at once, I'm coming with you. The girls all hurry back upstairs and crowd the master bedroom. With what just happened, they knew nobody was going to sleep anytime soon. The morning sun streams through the windows bright and warm, a sharp contrast to the events of the night before. The girls sit around the big island in the kitchen, mugs of coffee and plates of toast at hand. Despite the bright setting, the air between them feels heavy. I'm just saying, it wasn't the house settling. Those were footsteps, like in someone other than us footsteps, Lisa says, dipping her toast in her coffee before taking a bite. Or animal, Nadia offers, though her tone suggested she herself didn't believe that. Naomi shakes her head. Nah, no animal I know has footsteps that sound like that. It had to have been someone. What if it was someone outside, Carmen says, leaning back in her chair. Maybe kids screwing with us? That's worse, Lisa adds. I'd rather it be a ghost than some creep hanging around. Well, whatever it was, it's over, so no sense in ruining the weekend of a one weird night, Nadia says with a shrug. Naomi stands with coffee in hand. All right, I'm going to shower. Maybe washing this creepy vibe off will help. Don't let Bloody Mary get you, Lisa teases. Naomi flips her off and heads upstairs to the master bath. She turns the shower on and lets the water run hot to steam up the room. Stripping down, she steps under the stream and lets the water wash over her, relaxing her muscles. The sound of her name cuts through the rush of water. Naomi. She freezes. Hello? She calls out. Silence. Brushing it off as her imagination, she turns back to rinsing the soap off her body. But the voice came again, closer this time. Her breath hitched as she shut the water off and wraps a towel around herself as she steps out, her heart pounding. Who's there? She whispers, scanning the room. Her reflection in the fogged-up mirror was hazy, her features blurred by the fog. Wiping a hand across the glass, she grasps. Behind her, in the reflection, was a figure of a woman with pale skin, hollow eyes, and a bloody grin. Naomi, the figure breathed, tilting its head unnaturally. Naomi spins around, but the bathroom was empty. Her reflection in the mirror was back to normal. Her knees buckle and she crumples to the floor, trembling. Downstairs, the girls hear a thud and Naomi scream. All of them bolt upstairs, and when they burst into the bathroom, Naomi's huddled in the corner, her towel clutched to her chest. What happened? Lisa says as she drops to her knees beside Naomi. I saw her, she stammers. Bloody Mary, she was in the mirror. The girls exchange uneasy glances, but when they looked at the mirror, it reflected nothing unusual. There's nothing there now, Lisa says gently. Whatever it was, it's gone. She was there, Naomi snaps, her voice breaking. I'm not crazy. We believe you, Lisa tells her. After last night, we know something isn't right here. Carmen steps forward and helps Naomi up. Girl, let's get you dressed and calm down. The unease from the night before now hung heavier, like a cloud ready to explode. By the time the sun set, the girls were calm and the events from the night before almost forgotten. This time, the girls opted to party in the hot tub. They all donned the swimsuits and were sitting around the tub sipping wine and blaring music. Okay, so maybe this trip isn't all sunshines and rainbows, Nadia says as she pours herself another drink. But damned if we let some stupid legend ruin our fun. Speaking of legends, Lisa says, her voice dripping with mischief, maybe we should give Bloody Mary another try. Naomi's face drains of color. Girl, you out your damn mind if you think I'm doing that shit again. Relax, Lisa says. What are the odds of something actually happening? Naomi shakes her head. I ain't doing it again. Y'all have fun, I'm staying here, she says calmly. Fine, then we'll go, Lisa says, grabbing a candle and heading up to the bathroom. I'll prove there's nothing to this. Reluctantly, the other two girls follow, leaving Naomi sitting in the tub, sipping on her glass. As they enter the bathroom once more, Lisa lights the candle and looks at herself in the mirror. She begins chanting the name 3 times. For a moment, nothing happens. Then the candle flame flickers violently, and the bathroom lights buzz before going out completely. Okay, what was that? Nadia whispers, grabbing onto Carmen's arm. The mirror darkens as a shadow swirls within it. Slowly, the pale, bloody face of the ghost emerges, her hollow eyes staring out at them. Oh my God, Nadia whispers. The figure lunges forward, shattering the mirror as it emerges from it and steps into the bathroom. The girls all scream and try to squeeze out of the door at once. Bloody Mary follows, her form flickering like static on a broken TV, appearing and disappearing in their path. Go! Go! Nadia shouts at the top of her lungs, pushing the others towards the stairs. They run, screaming down the stairs and through the living room. Naomi drops her glass into the water and jumps out to see what the commotion is about. What the hell, guys? What's wrong? She says as she runs into the living room at the same time as the girls enter. But before they say anything, the ghost materializes before them, forcing them to scatter in different directions. Furniture rattles and flies across the room as the entity chases them down, her laughter echoing throughout the house. I'm not staying here, Naomi shouts as she throws the front door open and runs out. Without a second thought, the girls run into the night, leaving all their belongings behind as they jump in the car, and with tires screeching on the pavement, they leave their terrifying ordeal behind. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. The game of Conjuring Bloody Mary has been a staple in sleepovers for a very long time. I'm curious to know, have you played it before? If you have, then what was the outcome? Let me know down below. Anywho, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.